chance, it's one. All facts, keep it real.
God wish that I did it again. One time for me, and one.
Fuck with that.
You want ad-libs?
Yeah, I should throw some ad-libs on that.
You gotta throw some ad-libs.
I definitely do, right? Yeah.
Yo, what's up? Major Key Studios here. Who we here with today?
JC Bless
JC Bless. Copy. So where you from?
from Harlem,
Harlem.
East Side.
East Side. So you got that Harlem East Side vibe in the session today. The songs that you was working on today, those was like for a project, a single. Like, what's the vibe with those?
Those are for like an upcoming project. I'm trying to still putting the pieces together, you know, but it's gonna lead up to like, you know, a small EP. But you know, I just gonna drop the visuals first and then just go from there.
Copy. So people can tap in with you. Like, what's your Instagram? What's your YouTube so they can follow you?
Yeah, so Instagram and YouTube, JC Bless, just JCBLESS, JC Bless.
Copy. Yo, what's your background? What's your nationality, man? Seem a little Caribbean.
Yeah. I'm Jamaican, you know,
Yeah.
like my mom's, you know, she was born and raised in Jamaica, came out here at like 22, so, you know, I just grew up with that whole West Indian side, you know.
Hard work ethic.
Yeah.
Definitely seen it in the session.
Just trying to put things together, you know.
Definitely.
Trying to stay consistent, you know, and that's what it's really about.
The circus gotta keep my head above water, well above the surface. They gon' try to knock you off when you got a purpose. They wanna see me down, crash, wanna see me drown. Loyal to my offsprings, I can never let them down. Gotta go another round before I ever hit the ground. Back against the wall, got the odds stacked against me. I'm a
So, like, what's like some of the motivation behind some of the songs that you did today? You did too, right?
So for both songs, like with both of those songs, basically what made me like write those and spark that emotion was just like the, you know, the passing of a good friend that I grew up with, you know, and you know, my parents as well. Like with the passing of my good friend, you know, like last time I've been to the studio actually was with, you know, him. So it's just like I went into this whole writer's block mode, but like, you know, I kind of came out of that and I was able to write this. So, you know, just glad that I was able to get it done, you know.
Yeah, that's a common thing with a lot of people. Like, the music is very therapeutic. Another way for people to have a release, to have just like another avenue to channel that energy through, or even pull energy back from.
Just, you know, gotta come well prepared, you get what I'm saying? Like, you know, like you just gotta come with your mind clear and, you know, just do what you do.
So if you could give advice to like somebody else who was just getting started, like just getting their first studio session to themselves, like what's something that you would tell them to be like a jewel to drop to help them be productive in their session?
I would say just like remain consistent, like come well prepared, like we was just talking about, like, you know, don't come goofing around. Like it's easy to just like, you know, lose content, like, you know, lose focus of what's really important, you know. I would just say like just remain consistent, like don't put things off, like don't say, nah, I'm just gonna finish writing that later. Nah, if you got that energy, you got that spark in the moment, just, you know, go at it and like do the best you can, you know. Like it's so easy to get distracted, so just remain consistent, you know, and be you. Be different, you get what I'm saying? Don't be like everybody is doing all of this other, you know, this other music, you know. Just do you, you know. Always tap into the lane that, you know, you feel most creative in, you know.
Wow.
So like I always believed in like originality and like just like really just being myself. And when I say like do you, I mean like don't let nobody tell you like, oh, this is what you should be doing, or don't listen to the sound that's out on the radio now and be like, yo, that's what I'm supposed to be doing, you know. Sometimes like you may have a different sound, you may like different beats than other people, you know. Certain beats might work for you, but just always know like it's always good to be original and always, you know, just to be able to be yourself, you know. And like in this music industry, like it's very hard because it's so easy to get distracted. So just like, you know, always tap into that creativity. And, you know, be yourself, you know. Be yourself. Absolutely. And, you know, do what makes you happy.
Absolutely. One more thing. What's 3 things that you must have in order to get your studio session flowing?
You know, I gotta like I had a weed, you know, definitely, and you know, I just gotta have supportive people around me as well, and like I gotta have that water in my notes. You get what I'm saying? Like I gotta have my notes. Like, you know, I gotta have my lyrics down packed. You get what I'm saying? Like I never believe in wasting time and just like, you know, because, you know, time is precious. You get what I'm saying? We gotta get to it. You know, so, you know, I always believed in like just like, you know, going straight forward to it. You know, but like just having supportive people and, you know, good people around you who's going, you know, help you out during the session. Like that's very important.
JC Bless, Major Key Studios here. We out.